JAWS also has what's called a skim reading tool, where you can read, you can basically jump paragraph by paragraph and read either the top line of the paragraph, the top sentence of the paragraph. Those are your two main choices. So if we want to get to that, we go to the JAWS Manager. To access that, we do Insert F2.
Run JAWS Manager dialog. List 1, list view, custom highlight assign, 1 of 19. To move the items
I'll
using arrow
hit
keys.
the letter S until I hear it say Skim Reading Tool.
S, Script Manager. S, Settings Center. S, Settings Packager. S, Skim Reading Tool.
There it is. I'll hit Enter on it.
JAWS, Skim Reading dialog. Use rule type : read first line of every paragraph. Radio button checked 1 to 4. To change
And it lands us on a sort of a list where we can set where we have 4 different ways we can set it. The first one again was
read first line of every paragraph. Radio button checked 1 to 4.
First line of every paragraph. The second,
use rule type : read first sentence of every paragraph. Radio button checked 2 of 4. Use rule type : text rules apply for reading. Radio button checked 3 of 4. Use rule type : attributes and color rules apply for reading. Radio button checked 4 of 4.
These are our choices. I would either choose 1 or 2.
Use rule type : read first line of every paragraph. Radio button checked 1 of 4.
So we'll have it as first line of every paragraph. And I'll tab to the OK button.
Tab, skim reading indication check. Tab, start skim reading button to activate. Press space bar.
And now when I hit the space, excuse me, I hit the space bar, it will just start reading. My hands are nowhere near the keyboard. It just automates the process.
Big bullet food and security. The 2006 Comprehensive Food Security and Vulnerability Analysis. Bullet security of land tenure. About 10% of households are landless. And
again, each of these bullets counts as a paragraph.
Although there are few data to support this perception, footnote 1, it is believed that bullet access to support services, extension service in blank.
Again, if these were the paragraphs that were numbered, it would have said each of the number, read an entire line of it, and so on. I prefer one of the other methods simply because with this, sometimes you want to listen to more than that entire first line. Other times you really don't want to listen to the entire first line. And if you're trying to skim a 20 or 30 or 50 page document, that takes more time. So I would usually use the say all and P or one of the other methods, but I figured I'd present this one because it's easy